Chaucer's Prologue to Canterbury Tales, Essay Question. The Prologue to the Canterbury Tales by Geoffrey Chaucer. Essay question. The prologue as a portrait gallery or Chaucer's satire, humor, and characterization. Geoffrey Chaucer was the greatest writer of the Middle English period. In Chaucer, we find an infinite variety which age cannot wither nor custom stale. No wonder Dryden exclaims, "Here is God's plenty." Dryden also describes Chaucer as the father of English poetry. Later, critics praise Chaucer as the father of English language. According to them, Chaucer found a dialect and left it a language. Chaucer is at his best in the prologue. What Chaucer presents through the prologue is the whole of English nation of his age. He presents before us a passing parade. His personages are real human beings as well as types representing all classes of men and women. Chaucer has taken great care to individualize each character by dress, physical features, or mannerisms. The gap-toothed and wide-hipped wife of Bath, the miller with a wart on the tip of his nose, the cook with an ulcer on his shin, and the pardoner whose voice was small as a goat are memorable pen pictures. We also have the merchant with the forked beard and the summoner who spoke Latin when drunk. All these characters bear the stamp of Chaucer's keen sense of humor. Chaucer is at his best in his portrayal of ecclesiastical characters. Most of his ecclesiastical characters are corrupt and unholy. The only female character connected with the church is the prioress. She is presented as a person more romantic than holy. The French that she speaks is of an adulterated variety. All her love is reserved for animals. She wears a golden brooch which is inscribed, "Love conquers all." The monk is her male counterpart. He is a priest who leads the fashion. He makes fun of the structures on simplicity and austerity. He violates the rules of his order by hunting, dressing, and overeating. His clothes are of costliest type. The sleeves are trimmed with fur and gold pin fastens. His head, the friar, is no better. He prefers the company of hospitable franking and tavern owners to that of lepers and beggars. He is an expert in the art of extracting money from people. The worst of the ecclesiastical characters are, without doubt, the pardoner and the summoner. The summoner is a church official empowered to arrest those who did not comply with rules. His favorite remark is, "Purse is the archdeacon's hell." He is quick to take bribes and permits any sinful activity, including keeping a concubine. The pardoner is introduced as the friend and compeer of the summoner. He makes fantastic claims about the things in his possession. He claims that the pillowcase in his bag is made of Virgin Mary's veil, and what he sells as the relics of saints are really the bones of pigs. Chaucer introduces a poor parson too. He is very different from the rest of the ecclesiastical characters. Chaucer portrays his man as an ideal priest. He is described as being poor in material possessions but rich in holy and charitable thoughts. He visits even the farthest end of his parish with only a staff for support. He preaches only what he practices. He believes that the priest should set a noble example for the layman. His favorite remark is, "If gold rusts, what shall iron do?" Among the non-ecclesiastical characters, the wife of Bath is the most memorable. Chaucer's approach towards her is one of alternate kiss and kick. First, he refers to her as a good wife from Bath and as an expert weaver. Then he refers to her selfishness and vanity. Soon afterwards, she is described as a worthy woman all her life. This comment is followed by a most damaging remark, "Husbands at church door she had 5, without counting other companions in youth." We find in the wife of Bath Chaucer's skill in connecting character with physiognomy. She is referred to as gap-toothed, and that, according to Chaucer, explains her love of travelling. Chaucer's humour is of special kind. It is difficult to determine whether it is humour or satire. We find in Chaucer a tendency to ridicule, but his approach is very different from that of satirists like Dryden or Pope. While every word of Dryden stabs, Chaucer generally radiates good cheer. Chaucer's humour is usually hidden and indirect. For instance, he opens his description of the poor parson thus: "There was a good man of religion." Here, Chaucer cleverly hints that goodness and religion are incompatible. Another instance is Chaucer's reference to the pardoner's song, "Come hither, love to me." Chaucer just quotes the song without any comment. In many of Chaucer's passages, what is left unsaid is more important than what is said. Chaucer was a past master in the art of half revealing and half concealing. The prologue opens with April with its showers sweet. The spirit of April dominates Chaucer's poetic world. A world of color, life, laughter, and enjoyment is portrayed by Chaucer. Chaucer's was the gift of large-hearted tolerance, and that made him the greatest comic genius in English literature. Thank you all. I hope you liked this note reading as a video. If you liked this video, please press the like button and also subscribe this channel. If you press the bell icon, you will receive the notifications of all my videos. Please put your valuable comments here. Also, please share this video to your friends if they like. Once again, thank you all and best wishes.